All right, are we ready? Okay, I will call to order the meeting of the Greenwood Stormwater Board. It's Wednesday, March the 13th at 4 o'clock. Can I have a roll call, please?
Yes. David Payne.
Here.
Leanne Waller. Here.
Before we go too much further, I just want to say this is just kind of a strange little meeting we're having today because we have a brand new board member, Leanne Waller. And our former board member, Tim, who decided to move on to better things. And then unfortunately, this had passing of time. So it's kind of a sad moment, but moments were kind of refreshing things. So anyway, moving on from there, approval of minutes from our last meeting of February 14th. We did roll call.
Oh, we did?
She did.
Wow, did I miss that? You did.
All right.
Huh.
Okay.
So
So we need a motion for passing.
motion to approve the minutes.
I will second that. I have read the minutes and found no errors or discrepancies or anything. So all in favor of the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Shows it being approved. All right, old business. Chris.
All right, let's jump right into. We got an amendment from First Group Engineering. What we're wanting to do, to remind the board, we have this vacant lot parcel adjacent between us and the BMV. We mentioned BMV, and it's kind of a useless parcel. We thought about getting a design to do a parking lot. As you can see, this is kind of their design. So we have an agreement with them for design services. What we would like to do is to amend the agreement with them and have them do also bidding services. The amount that they propose for doing bidding and review of the bids is $7,200. Our original contract with them was for $60,400. Is that correct?
I will tell you exactly because I have a copy of it with me. August 2023. And it was not to exceed $60,400.
So we could amend the contract to also add the bidding services in amount not to exceed $7,200, so that'd be a total of $67,600. This contract.
So you're recommending a motion to approve amendment to the professional services agreement with First Engineering Group, Inc. for survey and design of the parking lot east side of South Washington Street, south of 225 South Washington Street, to include bidding assistance services for total compensation in amount not to exceed $67,600. Terms and conditions to be determined by the legal department, and to also authorize the stormwater superintendent to sign the amendment in the board's behalf.
That's correct.
Thank you. All right, is there a motion?
So
I will second. Any discussion on the? Hearing none. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved. All right, new business.
Okay, jumping on, first item of new business is Greenwood Christian Church, public-private partnership. Just to remind the board, we approved preliminarily last year the 2023 budget to enter into a public-private partnership with Greenwood Christian Church for work to be done around their pond, retention pond. Subsequently, they were not able to sign that agreement in last year's budget, so we couldn't carry over those funds. So we, Christian Church, withdrew their application and then had re-spending money for this year. So that brings us to this year. So the only thing that has changed, they still recommend or proposing to do the same stabilization that they did last year. However, the costs have increased. So last year we had agreed to support up to $18,453.75 for overall project costs. the project costs have increased. Apparently they had to do some more, get a few more bids, and the cost came in a little bit more, so the church is requesting additional amounts, I think, in the amount of $39,000, is that correct? So, we do have the representative from the church here to speak. If you have any questions about the application, I'd like to have my recommendation, sworn platform in the application. So if you have any questions for me as well.
Okay, is it Mr. Doherty? Okay, so, looking through the application that we got last time, I think it was. And so, so your total cost is just 39,770.
Yeah,
Because I was seeing a lot of numbers in here, and I couldn't figure out what was what. So that includes the fountain.
the fountain and then the excavating of the existing, around the existing pond, the east end, I think that it has riprap around it, so we don't have to do anything with that end, it's just the existing pond, we just the riprap around it on the other side. And we decided to go with the InstaTurf, same product that one of the companies used over off of one of the building construction areas. They use that same material.
So the fountain cost.
Is it just one fountain?
I think it was, I got it here. Everything fell on the floor. I think the fountain was right around 9, yeah. $9,847.
Okay. So. 47. So then the rest of that is about 30,000 for the pond improvements.
Yeah, excavation, and yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Last time we had, I think we were at like I think we agreed to a 75-25 split. Is that
Yeah, I
what we
think
were?
that's where.
Okay, so let's go for this. So that would put us at about 29,000. $29,827.50. All right. You have any thoughts on this thing?
I guess did you figure out the breakdown of, because the 39 didn't match the different quotes, like what all are you including in that 39?
Well, the quotes that I sent, for Kelly Landscaping was 19,165. The fountain is 9,847. And then, I have the other quote from Basso, who's gonna provide the actual material. And his price was actually cheaper than the Kelly's, I thought I sent you, I reworked those numbers over and over again.
So is Kelly just going to install it?
Kelly's going to install it, but I'm buying
And
material
that's the
from someone.
7,000 and then
Yeah,
you're
the
providing-
19,706
That's
is,
high.
I took that number out
Okay.
because that number from Kelly Landscaping, that is not, I can get it cheaper from another company. So those are the numbers that, if you're looking at the Kelly Landscaping,
Mhm.
yeah, those numbers won't be correct because I took the 19,706 out of that. And I
And you're
sent
having
you,
them do the excavating as well?
yes,
Okay. That makes more sense. Good job on finding the material.
All right, so you're comfortable with the 75-25? Typically, depending upon the project, as we were working with some, we usually kind of started a 50-50 split because of, being a pure public-private partnership, and then depending on circumstances, we came to whatever, so.
So just because they request a certain dollar amount, then we decide how much of that to fund.
Right. And could also depend upon our budget. too,
Yeah.
our budget, so. Anyway, okay, so any other thoughts?
Is there any follow back up with the work actually being done? Is there a maintenance
Well, Chris can
agreement?
explain how that works.
Yes. So once an agreement is made, we monitor the construction and installation, and then we recommend or require that the applicant update their operation and maintenance manual for yearly inspections. That include the improvements.
I would recommend a motion then. I would recommend a motion to authorize a public-private partnership agreement with Greenwood Christian Church for its detention pond improvement project to include installation of artificial turf, correct, around the pond banks for stabilization and installation of an aerating fountain in an amount not to exceed $29,827.50. Terms and conditions to be determined by the legal department to specifically include a modification and recording of an updated O&M manual as recommended by the stormwater superintendent, and to authorize the stormwater superintendent to sign the agreement in the board's behalf.
I'll make that motion.
Make that motion. So moved.
I will second it. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Good luck.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
All right, resolutions for update of our manual, is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are updates I would provide to the board. We've been working on for a few years, actually. What brought this up is the construction stormwater injection permit, so I just had, probably this is the removal, find and replace Rule 13 with construction stormwater. As you can see, there's several other items that we've worked on. And outside engineering for the last couple of years. So,
We should have been doing the amendments by resolution. It was adopted by resolution. We would just, if they bring it to the board, when I reviewed that, I'm like, we probably should have done all these by resolution. Let's just go back and ratify all the changes, make current amendments, and re-adopt. So that is the purpose of this resolution.
Okay. So large majority of this language. Large majority of language.
large,
All right, is there a motion for approval of a resolution for our technical standards manual?
I will make that motion.
Okay, I'll second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, anything from the audience, including anybody who might be on Zoom or online? All right, hearing none, we'll move on. Reports, council.
I have none, sir.
Thank you. City engineer, I don't see them. Greg?
We do have a new utility billing office manager. I will bring her down to the next meeting to introduce you guys. she'll get to know you and probably be bringing some reports every now and again like Kaylee used to do.
Okay, thank you. Bill. All right, Chris.
All right. Hey, I actually do have one thing. One thing.
Good.
Operation maintenance manual. So we've received operation and maintenance manual for St. Croix Section 1A. We find it to be acceptable for our needs. We would I recommend acceptance by the Stormwater Board and authorize the mayor to sign on the board's behalf.
So moved.
I will second it. All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, second one is Sage Briar, Section 1B. We also find it to be acceptable. Recommend the acceptance by the Stormwater Board and authorize the mayor to sign the board behalf.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Okay, on the field report, we collected 74.33 tons of debris street sweeping. For the month of February, we had 1.95 inches of precipitation, 38 degrees average temperature, 222 work orders initiated, 205 completed, 32 requests, 33 completed, 46 BMP inspections, 1,565 locates, 6 stormwater management permits, 13 stormwater management inspections, 13 ESC permits issued, 160 ESC inspections. And believe it or not, we had 0 hotspots cleared during the month of February. Miranda and I went back and forth on this today. We didn't have any documentation of hotspots being cleared. It's odd, especially because we had 2 inches of rain.
Yeah.
So 91 right-of-way inspections, and we did 600 feet of jetting for the street department. That's part of it.
Great. Thank you. All right, anything from the mayor's office? Hearing none. Commissioners, yes, welcome. You're gonna enjoy it, believe me, there's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it. All right. So I will accept a motion for approval of claim dockets.
So moved.
I will second. Any discussion about the dockets? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, so anything else that needs to come before the board? Hearing none, we will be adjourned at 4:17. Thank you very much.